of course, I'll go over the set operations. It's probably it might have been a while since you've touched sets. So here are the set operations, right? So just to summarize, you've got your union operation, right? So union, given two sets, basically glom them together and give me basically a new set, or give me the result with basically all the items from both sets. So here we have 1, 3, 5, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have basically 1, which is in this one, 2, which is in this one, 3, which is in both, 4, which is in this one, 5, which is in both, and 7, which is in A over here. So all the items from both A and B are in this output. Okay, intersection is kind of the opposite. It gives you only the items that are in both. Only those that are in both, right? Notice our output is 3 and 5. 1 is not in both. 3 is in both. 5 is in both. And 7 is not in both. And 2 isn't in both. Nor is 4. The difference is the inverse of that operation for the inverse of the operation of intersection, whereas intersection gives you only the items that are common between A and B. The difference removes the common items from A and B. So here, let's see, 1, 3, 5, 7, set difference 2, 3, 4, 5. Now it does depend which comes first here, but essentially you're removing all the elements from here that appear in here. So we don't remove 1, but we remove 3, and we remove 5, but we don't remove 7. So we've got 1 and 7 left over. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 3, 5, 7. If we reverse it, right, we get 2 and 4 because we've removed, again, the 3 and the 5, which are the common items. And finally, subset, which is pretty straightforward. True if all the items in A are in set B, right? 1, 3, 5, 7 is a subset of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 because all the items in this one are in this one. That's what it means to be a subset. All the items have to be there. Now, mind you, in Java, we don't actually use those terms because, of course, we don't. That would be cheating, right? Got to make it confusing somehow for the poor developers. So what we have is that we've got contains all for this. That's actually a name that makes sense, right? Contains all. So does this set contains all this set? True or false, right? It's just an extension of contains. Add all for union. So if you want to create a union, you simply add all. Retain all, which means keep only the items that are in both. That's our intersection. And remove all, which is the difference. So that's what we call them. And here's your list. You can pause the video to look at them if you want to. But let's simply draw your attention. So we've got add, which returns true or false. False if it's already there. True if it's not. Add all returns true if the set is changed. So you can add everything from a collection. So it's super easy to add everything from a list to a set. You just simply say set.addAll and throw the list at it, and it'll turn it into a set for you. Contains, that's typical. Contains all. Does it have everything from this collection in here? Okay. Is empty. Iterator, don't really need that. Remove a single item, remove all of these items, which is the set difference, and remove everything but these items, which is the intersection. And then the size, which is kind of useful. Okay, so there's a bunch of, let's see, so add all, right? We've got Sally and Jill. Add all will add Bob and Bill over to these. So that's really, I don't need to go into too much detail into it. It's fairly straightforward. And